Today, I'm going to dive into the topic of making sure that you're running your coaching business as a coaching company or the company that you want it to be, rather than a very expensive hobby or a side hustle that you give some time to occasionally. Either welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I would love it if you hit the subscription button and hit your notifications. It would be amazing to have you part of my regular community. If you're here, I'm hoping it's because you really want to step powerfully into the world of high ticket coaching. You want to grow and scale your coaching enterprise and not just happy to tick along paying the bills. So these three things are game changers. They were game changers for me. And I know that if clients come to me and they have these things in place already, or they're willing to get them in place pretty quickly, then I know they're on the track for success, epic success, that this is something that they're in this for the long haul and it's deadly serious. They're serious about their success. All right, let's get straight into it. So the first thing is pay yourself. I know a lot of the time when we're just starting out, we feel like other things have to come first and then we can pay ourselves as we go, when more money comes in. But what tends to happen is we find ways for that money to go out to other people other than us. I've been in business for close to 30 years. And I think for the first maybe 5 years, I didn't pay myself. And then I don't remember where I learned it or heard about it, but I remember it resonating with me because I remember thinking the bills always get paid, like always. The people that need to get paid always get paid. And I don't always get paid. So if I treat myself as a priority and I start to pay myself first, then you bet I'm going to make sure that everybody else gets paid. And so what tends to happen is when we pay ourselves first, we elevate. And we get excited about showing up in our business because we're getting reward for the time and energy that we're putting into things. In the early days for me, it wasn't a lot of money. It was something like $100 a week or something like that. But I made the commitment to pay myself that amount every single week regardless. And that's what I did. And then over the years, I just keep increasing it. And when I feel like I can't increase it, when I'm freaking out a little bit, that is usually the time that I need to increase it because it means that I'm going to force growth. And so when we live in that place of expansion, when we live in that place of really going for our goals and creating some sort of catalyst for us to have to move forward, then that is typically what happens. So first thing, pay yourself. I don't care how big or small it is, start with an amount and lock it in. All right, the second thing is I want you to hire somebody. So these days we have places like Upwork and Fiverr and Freelancer and places like that. If you really want to be an online entrepreneur as a coach, then you're going to need a VA of some sort. I'm tipping there are things in your business that aren't getting done, that should be getting done, that will make a difference to your bottom line. Or they're just things that you just don't like to do and they really distract you from doing the things that are important in your coaching business. So I don't care if you start with 5 hours a week, 3 hours a week. I want you to force yourself to go out there, hire the right person and be really clear about the jobs. And here's the thing, right? When you have to hand over to a VA, you've got to be organized because you've got to know exactly what you want them to do and how you want them to do it. And so you're going to be building systems within your coaching business if you haven't already. I remember the first time I hired a VA, I'm going back many, many years ago. And this is, I'm talking about this because I learned the hard way. So what I did was I hired somebody and I had them there for hours, but I wasn't really clear on what I wanted them to do or what that was supposed to be doing there. And so a few months in, I just remember saying, look, I don't need you anymore because I was doing most of the stuff anyway. And so I've had a number of attempts over the years and I'm that personality type that's like, it's just freaking quicker if I do it myself, gets done better, all those things. But we know that growth does not occur unless we have help, right? And I can't do all of the things and I don't want to do all of the things. Remember, I've been doing this a long time. So I've been working as a coach for close to 30 years now in my own business the entire time. And there are things that, I'm kind of bored with, don't want to do anymore. I want them done. I want them done well, but I don't want to do them myself. And so I've just taken on, some massive help and it's turning out, there are always growing pains, but it's turning out to be a wonderful thing. I've hired lots of people over the years off and on, but I've never been as committed as I am to making this relationship work so that my team can do all of the things that they need to do to support me. And I have 2 jobs: show up and share stuff on the internet and get my clients results. That's it. The rest of the time is, making sure that my staff know what they need to do, making sure that our launches go well, making sure that we're building systems as we go. And I know that already, it's made a huge, significant difference to my business. Now, if you're really stuck, this is what I want you to do. I want you to grab a pen and paper, create 3 columns, and I want you to write down in one column all of the things that you love to do in your business and you wouldn't want anyone else to do them, or they're things that other people can't do for you. So write down those things. Then I want you to write down all of the things that a monkey could do, like anybody can do. You can hand this over to a 3-year-old and they'd be able to do it. So what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter if it's you doing it or somebody else doing it. It's not going to have an impact. It's not like you're going to have, a 3-year-old go in and coach your clients. That's not going to happen. So you need to be able to keep yourself in that column where, only you coach your clients, only you show up and do live streams, for example. So write down all the things you want to do, something that anybody can do. And so what I mean in this column is, these are the things that if somebody can follow instructions and just get things done without it having to be creative, without it having to be innovative, without them having to really think about it, then that is another set of tasks. And so the reason that I have you create that list is these are things that you can handball to a really, inexpensive VA. You get what you pay for with VAs, and sometimes you don't need somebody that's charging you $50 or $100 an hour, because these are really simple tasks. So that's that second column. And then the third column is tasks that you need to continue doing, but you would like to hand off at some point. So let's try and think of some examples. So as I say, column 1 is the coaching and you showing up and all of the rest of it. Step 2, or the column 2, is things like maybe you do a lot of videos, but you never upload them to YouTube, or you never upload them or email them to your people or whatever. So it's just downloading your live streams, for example, and having them uploaded on YouTube. So that could be something that you could outsource to pretty much anyone who knows how to do basic tasks like that. In the third column would be things that require some sort of creativity. So, for example, social media, making sure that all of your promo posts are being done for you and posted out. Those people have to understand your brand and, be able to collect from your content so that they can go out there and keep leveraging that content and making sure the content's ticking over. So they're 3 kind of ideas for those 3 columns. But the moment you take somebody on board, you have to be able to be clear about it. So I hope that makes sense. But the moment that you start to hire out, the more you have to really think about the systems and the way that you want your business done. And then it means that you are responsible for somebody else as well. And that just means that we have to elevate a little bit. It means that you're learning how to manage people as well. And the same as when you pay yourself, you can start out with, a small amount. Say you're paying a VA, on Upwork. So maybe you find someone for $10 an hour and you hire them for, 3 hours a week or 4 hours a week or 5 hours a week. And then next month, as they're proving themselves and you're thinking this way now and you're starting to think, what are some other jobs that I can put on their list? You will expand and elevate and grow through this, and over time, you'll have somebody working for you for a lot more hours. You'll just get smarter at working out what are the things that only I can do and what are the things that either a skilled VA can do, skilled in a particular area, or my regular VA who can just churn out tasks at a really great rate and do a really good, solid job. All right, so I hope that helps. And the third thing, that would be invest in growth. So this could be in various ways. So growth could mean, maybe you're still unclear about certain things in your coaching business right now, and you can invest in a coach like myself. But maybe you need to invest in a coach to get clarity, to make sure that you are in your sweet spot, that your offers make sense, that you're speaking to the right audience. Just get some help to pull it all together so that you have a really professional and solid coaching business from the get-go, right? Maybe investing in growth is about you've got all of those things in place and now it's time to invest in traffic. So you need somebody to come on board and, maybe handle your Facebook ads or pull together an entire campaign because you've been working in this space for a little while, you know your stuff, you're getting results for your clients. All of that is fine, but you're still struggling to get clients every month, or it just feels like there's a bit of pressure to work out where those clients are going to come every month. Then you want to automate. So the investment in growth there is, as I say, get a lead magnet out there, start to invest in traffic so that you always have people on your wait list. You always have people that are coming into your world and always have people that are ready to invest in your coaching programs and products. So there they are. Pay yourself, hire somebody, invest in growth. Go get them. Have an amazing week. And I'll be back on Friday when I'm live streaming. Take care.